Right, you see where all the female parts are? You might be able to see the side. There's one in there as well. In there. In there. What you need to do is make sure there's clearance so all the boys are not going to get cock blocked.
Okay, oopsies tonight instead. It's Sophia Baxter.
Sophie Alice Baxter.
Sophia Alice Baxter. No, that's well.
Go make this all go! Super fucking volcano eruption! Let's go! Yeah! Don't click that. I just randomly slapped myself around the face 5 times in the bathroom, and they were producing really satisfying slaps. But it really hurts now. Let's see if I can get it on straight. Oh. What a satisfying slap sound. I've got, I got dealt a rock hand. I've got a micro pick.
What was that? I am a gundam.
Yeah. You have a habit of doing that, don't you? Just maybe I should turn the intros off until I've actually started the stream. Maybe, I don't know. Welcome, guys. I really am struggling today. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. I think I've got a little bit of a migraine, not a painful migraine, but one of those, like, they're like silent migraines where you've got no fatigue, you ache, bright lights and stuff like that, but no necessarily like headache. Yeah, it was brewing yesterday, so I feel really, really shit. That was fantastically loud on the van. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cranked it up, but I don't have any monitor, so I didn't sort of monitor. But I thought, hang on, no one's going to be able to hear that over the intro music, so I sort of turned that up a little bit. Anyway, how you doing, guys? Welcome, Chief. Thank you so much for being here. Loved it. Good. Glad you did. Right. Okay. So today we're going to sort of button up the kit and probably transform it. We've still got the Magnum to build. And I want to build these hands so it can hold it can hold things a bit better, because the static hands are a little bit more rigid compared to the manipulator hands. Oh, but yeah, we're going to see how far I go today, because I've been out in the garden today. I'm a little bit tired, and my head just feels like my brain is 3 sizes too big for my skull right now. So I'm a little bit uncomfortable. And if I get time to relax, I mean, I had to sort of cut it last night, or cut it short yesterday because all across my shoulders and tension in my neck and stuff does affect headaches, right? If you get like tension in your neck, you're gonna get headaches. So it's one of those things, trying to balance being sat here and being able to talk to you guys comfortably and relax at the same time. So I've got to sort of balance it all out. Migraine from Vink talking about it. No, it's okay. It's okay, man. You're allowed to be passionate about things. If you enjoy it, I can shout from the rooftops. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. You know what Vink's like when he's got the bit between his teeth, though. He doesn't let it go, bless him. He's excited for stuff. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I can't afford Dune, otherwise I'd be playing it. I'll be honest, I'd be playing Dune as well. I just can't afford to do it. And I'd like to play Dune with the boys. I just, like I say, I just can't afford it right now. So that's got to be on the back burner. You piss taking shite. Hope you're having a good day, dude. Right, so yeah, we've got to build the rifle. And as always, we are multi-streaming across YouTube and Twitch. So once the YouTube chat starts to light up, it will be on this side of the video, and Twitch, as always, is on the right. So you are able to communicate with each other and coordinate your attacks. Not sure if it's the Twitch app, but the title of the category shows Xenoblade 3. No, that is me. Oh my god. I need. Thanks for pointing that out. Jesus. That is totally on me. Sorry about that. My God. So everyone's probably going to get a new notification now once this is fixed. Sorry about that. There goes signal. Back later. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for pointing that out to me. Can I have an S? Can I have an S, please? Oh, that's weird. I could have used HX as well because they're exactly the same, no? Yeah, they are. They're exactly the same. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Welcome, guys. Swift, indeed. Welcome. Have you messaged on YouTube? Chats are overlapped. No worries. I was just testing it for you. Building a Sky Defender, chilling, watching though through. You say, oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I need to sort of raise that up, don't I? Let's have a look. See, live YouTube chat. Let's move you up a little bit there. There you go. Ta-da! I'm a wizard. Thank you so much for being here, dude. And everyone else is welcome as always, of course. And Sky Defender is a great kit. And everyone should experience the actual beauty of that kit. Like when I unboxed that, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for the manual, the part count, and the just sheer like product value. You know, it's just such a coup de grace. Like, it's an experience just to unbox that thing, let alone build it. It is, it's crazy. And for the price as well. Like, I paid I think I paid £110 for that shipped. When it first came out, I got it on batch 1. I was very, very lucky. And I only paid about 110, 115 for it. Pounds sterling. That's like 1/3 or even half the price of a cheap perfect grade, or one of the cheaper perfect grades. It was cheap. It's got no business being that cheap. Now, if it would have been £300-400, I still would have paid for it. So the fact that we got it that cheap is mind blowing. So it makes you think just how much money is Bandai making per model kit. Finishing first stage of the legs, and stage 1 is done. I have insane hours into it. I put Cosmos lights in. It's very intimidating, but it is gorgeous. Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to the install of Cosmos, but it is worth it. I've got all my lights set to green though. Even though you can install the app and like change all of the diodes to different colors and whatnot, it does look nice all green. I think I did a YouTube video with it, like a short talking about it, or discussing some of the points or my opinions of it. But it does look really nice all green. I've got all of the backpack and the bits and the wings and stuff all in my light box over there, because I do want to do a stream where I finish putting all the decals on, because the Sky Defender's there right now, all decaled up, all top coated, all finished, in standard colors, no paint. It's a straight build. But all of the rest of the components and the displays is in my light box, just waiting for when I do another stream, adding the decals to it. Then I need to get another couple of cans of clear coat, super clear by Mr. Hobby, which is really good stuff. And then I can display it properly. And welcome, Henry. How you doing? Hope you're having a good morning, dude. I can't recommend it more in its experience like no other. Exactly. I think then the next third-party kit I would like to tackle is either some more SNA kits or the Nemesis. It might you know, subject to change. There might be something else that comes out or is in my on my hit list, because I've got a list of kits I want to get through. Not necessarily a backlog that I own, but a backlog of kits that I want to sort of tick off and say I've purchased and I can work on and whatnot. And there is a bunch of kits, even from a couple of years ago, that have sort of slipped through the net and I need to pick up. And there is one particular kit that's in Japan only, and I can only get it from Japan. I can't remember its name, but it's about 150 quid shipped. And it's black and red, and it's really nice and shiny, but yeah, I can't see it anywhere else apart from Japan. So it's very, very limited. I just can't remember its name, but it looks nice, and I've wanted it for, or since the day I knew it existed, I needed it. It's just hard to sort of like track it down. V5, and it is another roasting day today. Yo, Gonzo, how many hours has this kit taken you? Ooh. Thank you so much for the resub, dude. How long has it taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but about 10 streams, 11 streams, and each stream on average is about 3-4 hours long. Yeah, it's taken a few hours. But had I not been streaming and I was doing it off camera, I could have, it would have taken a lot less time, I would have thought. Because of starting, stopping, talking, interacting and stuff like that. What part of the kit sucks and what is the best part? Oh, the worst part is possibly posing it and moving it around because, you know, there's a lot going on. But my favorite part is just the sheer mass and shelf presence it has. Like it's huge. It's like you know, it's like introducing a new child to the family, and it's all because of you, man. I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you. So I'm eternally grateful, mate. Please, everybody, follow Gonzo and his antics. Check his socials and whatnot. I cannot recommend it. Small experience like no other. I will almost be sad to finish because I feel like he is in the pinnacle of models right now. Yeah. And it doesn't, it has like metal parts, but it doesn't have a full metal frame. So it's kind of, you know, they might decide that their next batch, they might do a metal frame for it or something. So then we might see the return of the Sky Defender or a color variant. So I don't think it's the last we'll see of the Sky Defender because of the mold and how much it took to develop. They might do a different color scheme. I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did a different color scheme. Or was that someone's paint job? I'm not sure. Yeah, he is bigger than I even thought he was. Yeah, it's a big old kit. Yo, Monkey Man, how you doing? It's a good Devil Gundam, Ultimate Gundam, first form. That's easy to get. Is it good Devil Gundam? It's not a Gundam or Gunpla. It's a third-party kit. That's red and shiny. Like the plastic looks glossy. It's like a black glossy kit that was released about a year or 18 months, maybe even 2 years ago. And it's like I can't find it for sale anywhere outside of Japan. So Ultimate Gundam first form, that's easy to get. I am confusion. If you haven't built Nemesis yet, you're in for a treat. No, I haven't built it yet. I did have it pre-ordered. I gave them all the money for it. And then when it arrived in the UK, they fulfilled everybody else and I didn't get mine. So I said, can I have my money back now, please? And I paid, as soon as that I knew that the pre-orders were up for sale, I gave them all my money. Like, it wasn't like I put a deposit down. I paid outright for it, but they stitched me up. And this is from the same people that gave me first dibs on the Sky Defender. So I was a little bit miffed by it, but it is what it is. So I did see it on AliExpress for about £91, plus a little bit of shipping. So it's probably going to cost me about 140 quid to get it. And I can split the cost. I can split the cost over Klarna or something like that. So I only pay like 4 monthly installments, or do it over PayPal type, like over 3 months. But we'll see. Have fun building, fam. Off to work. Keep lad company. Ah. Have a good day at work. Evening at work, mate. Be safe. I'll speak to you soon, man. He's a real one, man. Please follow and check out all Gonzo's socials. The guy's a legend. First Gundam we see in OG Gundam, but last in Gokas. You're right there, Chris. You're having trouble. Yeah, the RX-7. Yeah, spoiler alert, people. If you've not seen the latest episode of G-Quack, sorry, there is some some weird shit happening towards the end of the episode. So if you've not seen it, there might be some spoilers or some discussion about it today. I've got it for 100 in USA Gundam for sale. Nice. So they swallowed the shipping then. That's good of them, because it retails for about between 87 and 100. So yeah, they've sort of possibly got it on the cheaper end of maybe $70 and then whacked on some shipping. So yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, they did add shipping to the price. At the end of the day, they've got to eat and they've got to be able to afford more models. So I think it's worth 100 quid. When you look at some master grades, and then you get exactly what you get from that Nemesis model kit, it's worth £100 all day long. Well, that doesn't sound too appetizing to watch. I meant to say G-Quacks, but my fingers had other things to write. Yeah, G-Quacks is going a bit silly right now, because something's made an entrance that, you know, I didn't see coming, but at the same time, it's like, what's going on, man? It's going to be all over Twitter, so you probably won't be able to avoid it. But, you know, even though that mobile suit has come through the vortex, you know it's not going to be called what it's normally called. It's going to be called a jester, or it's going to be called something different. Welcome, Swift. How you doing? Well, welcome to the other side. Massive jug of Ribena and ice. Keep yourself hydrated. Wanted to come and drop a follow hi chat. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Is G-Quacks good? I mean, shapes and noises and colors. I mean, it's a great program or anime to stick your 2-year-old in front of while you do the laundry, I guess. It's pretty mid. Some good ideas, and there's some good Easter eggs, and, you know, some sounds and noises. But I might as well be watching an episode of Teletubbies. There's fan service and whatnot, and, you know, stuff to jerk off to if you're right into that shit. But I don't know. It's just not for me. Well, that doesn't sound too appetizing to watch. I had to read that out twice because I'm there's some good episodes and there's some bad episodes. It's rushed, and there's bait and switch, and it starts off with one premise and then it ends up being all about something completely different. It's just a mess, man. And every episode, it's like, that's all it's about. It's just a vehicle for model kits and some fan service. That's all it is. But then, isn't every Gundam, Joe? What? Pardon me. Mate, I made 4 rounds of toast with tuna, mayo, and melted cheese and sriracha sauce. Like, when I made it, I toasted 4 bits of bread, loads of butter, mixed up some tuna, mayo, and sweet corn, spread it all over the bread, loads of grated cheese, put it under the grill for a little bit, and then some sriracha sauce. And I ate the lot. And I'm that's probably why I'm suffering right now, because I ate way too much. I fancy a food coma. Yeah, I'll stick to grid, man. Yeah, why not? I mean, I still need to see Shin Godzilla and a few other shows, because I watched Shin Ultraman the other day, and I was like, hell yes, this is what I want. This is what my brain wants to see. Now, don't get me wrong, some parts of G-Quux is good, innovative, fun. The Easter eggs and Evangelion, Gunbuster, Hunter x Hunter, and a few other sort of like references are squeezed in there. But there's loads of, because it's alternate universe, or alternate universe, and there's like the fade between the actual UC timeline and this alternate UC. There's loads of crossovers, and it's just so cringe the way that they're doing it, and it's just like everything's all about new types, and man. And if that's someone's entry into Gundam, it's crazy. Is G-Quux getting a second season? Yeah, that's the thing. I reckon it will. Because the model kits sell, and because the model kits are selling off the shelf, and everyone's lapping up all the mobile suit, the model kits, they will make another show. And I've got a funny feeling, and I don't know, I've got no confirmation yet, but I've got a funny feeling it's probably going to be more popular in Japan than it is the West, because it's mid for me. And so was The Witcher Mercury. It was a very mid show, because I don't feel like I was the target audience. So it's, they're obviously trying to get new people into Gundam and whatnot. So I'm not a gatekeeper by any means, but like I prefer stuff like Hathaway's Flash, Thunderbolt, and the more mature side of Gundam, So I'm not against it, and I'm not against like them trying to reach other audiences and get new people into the hobby and new customers and new fans and whatnot. That's business, right? But I don't know how I feel about the actual content itself when there's other anime out there that are blasting it, like Solo Leveling and Chainsaw Man. And there are some other mecha anime out there that that I might just get my teeth into. I felt like Mercury is more popular than I guess. Probably because it's more gay. Possibly, I don't know. I ate the lot. Yeah, bro, that sounded like a lot of food, dude. I always eat what's in front of me. I clear the plate. There goes my fingers again, writing another non-existent word. Then again, there's IBO. I preferred IBO as an anime to Witch of Mercury. It was just more brutal. Although the story and the pacing was a little bit drawn out, and the backwards and the forwards to Mars and Earth, and all the politics in it was quite dull. Don't even bother finishing Witch of Mercury. I couldn't do it, dude. I don't blame you. I struggled through season 2 myself. It was so rushed, and the writing was just so. Oh, yeah. It's what it is, man. Quacks was promising. I saw the Motivo stuff coming a mile off, and now the plot has just descended into the slot with fan service, not the naughty type. And I'll watch the last episode next week and not be worried if they don't do more of it. I'd rather watch G-Witch. Oof. I will never watch G-Witch again. Personally, I think Soletta's just insufferable. But yeah, I wonder what they're going to call the White Devil in the next episode. I wonder if they'll call it like a jester or something like that, or a GM. I wish G-Witch season 2 is split into 2 parts. I just wish both seasons were longer, and it gave more time to cook and like embrace the characters. All she does. Gantamu. It's just not for me. I'm so harsh, I really am, but you know, someone's got to be. The final Gundam in G-Quacks is called... Yeah, just imagine they call it the Sazabi. And Amuro pops out like, hello, last knock-ins. Or it's Bright Noah or something like that. Or Frau. We shall find out next week. Yeah, nothing wrong with being harsh. Wouldn't have to be if people weren't so accepting of things that were lesser quality. That is true. Consume product. I mean, I can't be too harsh. At the end of the day, it's an exported culture. I don't think we can make demands of the Japanese or their culture. We just got to accept it for what it is and be critical. You know, if it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't have to automatically like it because it is of a universe or a franchise that is your beloved. You know, you can. There is that one member of the family that you don't have to speak to because their eyes are too close together, for example. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Just imagine that the cockpit opens and it's Shinji. Yeah, I mean, I even put out a tweet before the show started, getting the robot Shinji. Oh, I remember that. That was funny. But you can imagine it. Man, I love this beam rifle, beam magnum, in perfect grade scale. It's just so good. Definitely, it's their culture 100%. That's why when it comes to people being mad at Square for not having a black protagonist, I'm like, hey, yo, they don't have to. That's Japanese. It's not their responsibility, exactly. You know, not everything has to be representative of you. It's like me. I'm a white dude. I don't expect everything to be catered towards me, and everything has to be white. But you know, if you watch the Vikings historic show, kind of want to see a little bit of accuracy to be immersive. Do you know what I mean? The storytelling for it to slap. Anyways, we're segueing away from that point, I guess. Like I say, it's their culture. They bring it to us how they want to deliver it, and we either like it or we don't. You know, I certainly don't want to make demands of any studio or company or game or franchise to suit my sensibilities. It's like I don't watch, say for example, Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer. I don't watch Demon Slayer. So thinking, oh, I wish that character was a different race. You know, I don't see shows like that. So every character is its own character, and then is their own written voice actor, this, that, the other. They've got their own things going on, and this is the product. Enjoy or not. Yo, Cosmic, how you doing? Welcome. Right, so now I need to make the barrel. Whoa. And hell, dude, with plenty enough talented people in the West to make their own mecha, yet they don't. This is true. You know, write your own interesting stories, write your own characters, write your own adventures and whatnot. Instead of forcing other companies to bend to your will, do it yourself. The kit I'm still interested in is my MG to Vidar. Nice. That went together relatively fast. I don't remember it taking that long to build, to be honest. I need to get myself some needle files, like 2mm, 3mm, like smaller files. It's not required right now. I'm not painting it just yet, but I possibly might need to get some smaller files. They've been on my back, you know, on my hit list of things to purchase for a while. I wish Bandai would release an MG Grim Guard. I wish they'd release more MG IBO kits in general, to be honest. I want at least the 3 main lads. I want the team in Master Grade. And a Master Grade Bale and a Master Grade Irons Greys. Ooh, that would be massive. I did have a HD Iron Greys, but I gave that away in one of my box giveaways. Every now and again, I get a box of Gunpla and I just put it out for a giveaway to one lucky winner. It's a job lot, so it's just shelf clearance, so it's nothing fancy. But you know, a box of Gunpla for you to paint, adapt, and use for kit bash or whatever, sent to you for free for just the sake of a few subs, maybe. That's kind of my thing. Why G-Quack Zack's so thick? I've got no idea. And the model kits don't pose that well either. The articulation's pretty rubbish on the Zaku. I will pick up a Dom though, or maybe 2 Doms, so to check them out. I'll get one first and decide whether I want to get another one to display them 2 together. I still need to get the Gel Goog and the Red Gundam, but I'm in no rush. I got the G-Quacks and the Zaku early in the UK just so I could check them out and have my thoughts. And it's come, you know, although there's some of them are good, I'm now not in any rush to get the rest, you know. No FOMO, no flex. I just fancied having a look at them, you know, passing my own opinions and deciding for myself whether to rush and go and get the rest. But as it stands, I like the G-Quacks. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun build. But I'm in no rush to go out and get the rest. I'll get them when I fancy getting them. That's how I feel about that line. And according to Mechagohatsu, the Red Gundam is a little bit underwhelming. If you haven't seen that video, I've not seen that video. I just saw the thumbnail. But for him to say something's underwhelming and not amazingly brilliant and the best thing ever, is telling. Because we all know what he's like. Now, I've not put the sticker on this because I will be painting this guy. But I love the B Magnum perfect grade version. It's just massive. And as it stands, it is 9 inches long already. It is a shame. It is a shame that the underbarrel grenade launcher doesn't come with this kit, because even though this has got a load of Banshee parts, it doesn't come with the attachment for the grenade launcher. So boo. So whatever you guys are building, I'm hoping you're enjoying the process. I don't think I need any more of these bits. I wonder what that bit's for. That might be for the bazooka, but it doesn't. The bazooka's not in this. So if you already have a perfect grade unicorn, you can equip the bazooka on this guy. You can put it on the backpack. It's funny because now I've got the big boy. I do want to get a Banshee and I do want to get a Fennex, but the Fennex is probably going to be a Daban because it's like 1/5 of the price of an official one, and it's got a different color coating of plastic, painted gold, which is kind of what I like rather than plated. And I think it does come with clear psycho armor as well as metallic psycho armor. Sorry, not armor, inner frame. So you get more options, you get more runners and more choice. So I think I'll get a Bandai Banshee and a Daban Fennex. I think that's how I'll roll it out. And then maybe one day, when the stars align and I fancy it and, you know, I change my mind and I have the money spare, I might then decide to pick up a Bandai Fennex just so I've got a side-by-side comparison. But no rush. I was going to do a video today unboxing some of the third parties. I did mention it yesterday. I took a photograph ready for the thumbnail, but I just didn't have the energy. I cut the grass today in the garden, and I swept the yard and I tidied up the back garden. And you know, there's only so much energy that I've got to do everything else. So I decided, you know what, I'll do it Monday. I'll do the video Monday for YouTube. And we're going to be taking a look at 3 knockoffs, bootlegs, whatever you want to call them. Some are absolutely dreadful, or at least one I know is absolutely dreadful. Avoid at all costs, and I'll tell you why in the video. But the other 2 I've not had hands-on experience with, so I can't pass judgment until I attempt to build them. But I'll give, like, you know, a rundown in the video. Right on, man. Especially in the heat, that zaps you quickly. Yeah, it is quite warm today. The sun's out. It's a bright day. No clouds in the sky. And my garden is south facing. So I get the sun from sunset to sunrise all across the back. Although in the evening there's a big ash from next door. They've got a big ash. It's about 30, 40 meters tall. It's pretty big. And the sun goes behind that, so we do get a bit of shade in the evening. But certainly from sunrise to about 2 o'clock, it gets absolutely roasting in the back garden, to the point where I'm constantly watering the grass of an evening. But the yard's tidy at least. I got that done. I got it out of the way. Monday or Friday, there's a gardener coming, and he's going to take care of a bush that's on the right hand side of my garden, that's sort of in front of a fence panel. And I want him to sort of turf that up and get rid of it, so I can at least get to the fence panel, as well as tidy up some of the other shrubberies and like bushes and whatnot I got in the garden, overhang, and possibly speak to him about maybe getting some turf down, some fresh turf to replenish some of the grass. If it costs a couple of £100, it costs a couple of £100. And I've also got to get the car ready for its annual safety test, and they said last year that one of my struts is weeping fluid, so I've got to get that sorted. That's going to be another couple of £100. Money in one hand, out of the other. Right, I've got nothing real for my my hobby. So, and also the build off is starting in July as well. So if anyone wants to take part in the build off, all the details are on the Discord. So !Discord in the chat for Twitch. But on YouTube, my Discord link should be down below at some point under my socials. Please join. And if you want to take part in the build off and possibly win some prizes, the build off starts on July the 1st and ends on August the 25th. So you've got 8 weeks. And all the rules are on the Discord. So I sort of got to figure out the budget for the prizes for that, because I'm going to be buying the prizes directly from store and shipping them to the winners. So I just got to make sure I've got the available funds for that as well. So there might be a period where I am doing gaming streams. Or, I could string it out with some of the boxes that Gonzo sent me, the third-party stuff that I've got up there. Also, there's an F91 kit in there that I could possibly build, although I wanted to sort of hold on to that. It's an emergency kit if there's a period where I need to build something. I need to read a bit of brush myself. Our lawn care person is coming today, supposedly, but just for a trim. Okay, cool. I mean, everything else we can do ourselves. But turfing up that bush and getting some advice, asking all the questions and stuff when he's here, because obviously having an expert, a gardener expert in. I haven't had time to append the grand prize info yet, no. But I will mention it now. Lilith is going to be in charge of the grand prize best in competition. So if you win the grand prize, which is the monument repair Torgees 160 scale, so basically a perfect grade Torgees, you'll be winning that kit. But should your country not be on the shipping list from the store that Lilith is going to be getting from, you'll be contacted with an alternative. So fear not, you will still win, the grand prize and best in competition. But the mobile suit or the kit might be subject to change based on shipping. For sure, I went to Reddit yesterday to inquire about a piece of machinery to rid a patch of baby pines in my back garden. Are you lucky? Just imagine that you've got some pine trees just chilling in your back garden. No big deal. And I hope your head is feeling a bit better today. That's actually good to know. Gonna tone down my build then. I don't know what you mean by that. Welcome, Gundam Models. I just don't understand what you mean. I'm pretty sure the Tallgeese from the store can ship to America. It's just in case someone who might win best in slot or best in competition might be from a country that might not ship to. But I'm pretty sure if the grand prize is getting switched, it's not getting switched. I didn't. It's only if the vendor doesn't ship to your nation that an alternative will be offered of equal value. Oh, okay, cool. So don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty sure America is going to be on the list of most like vendors when it comes to like that particular kit, because it's going to be shipped straight from the vendor. So it's only if in an extreme circumstance that they won't ship to your nation that you'll be offered an alternative of equal value. He's got his eyes on the prize. So have I, man. I want that Tallgeese myself, to be fair. I need to buy one when I can, but I just can't afford to do it right now. I have wanted one from its conception, but it's just one of those kits that's been pushed back. And don't ever tone down your work, man. Go all in. Show us what you got. So, if you pull your punches, it's it is what it is. But I don't. I want to see what I want to. I want to see what you got. Yeah, I just saw the price for the EX and FAS reprints. Going to be saving my money for those. Nice. I built the original FAS back in the day, and it was a good build. But I only paid about 90 quid for it back in the day. I think the price for the FAS, like getting that now into the UK, is almost 200 quid. It's silly. I wouldn't necessarily say it's worth that much. I mean, it's definitely like 120, 150 pound model kit, 100%. But it's the shipping. It's crazy. But if vendors do get it in the UK and they put it out for sale for like 149 or something like that, okay, fair. But I doubt it. It'll probably go up for like 169, 180. Then I'll be asking you for a store you had shipping from before and converse you about options. You get options. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
That's the main thing. Enjoy the process. Enjoy your project. Enjoy the you know, getting your bits and pieces done. Oh, that's for storing it in the backpack, isn't it? That's the dock. That's the docking dongle. Yo, Jump to it. How you doing? Welcome. And thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I saw that yesterday. Thank you. Right. Undergated V. That's this thing here. At least I think it is. 21, yeah. What's poppin'? Dealing with work, idiots as per usual. Blimey. Yeah, I mean, I get that all the time. It's normally customers. Oh, hang on. I wasn't supposed to put that in yet. Because that goes in there. There we go. All right, boyo. I got a sneaky suspicion I haven't done that right. Because that just comes off real easy. Yeah, something ain't right here. There we go. That's supposed to be like that. I didn't put it right in the there. There we go. I'm an idiot. That's better. Sometimes you just get it wrong. 9 times out of 10, it's most of the time for me.
Why is the word idiot censored? Possibly because it's a slur, or it could be used intentionally for malice. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, I've got to be seen to be doing some sort of moderation on words. But then Gundam Models is able to type it, and I'm able to see it, so I don't know why that you can still say it. That gun is as tall as an MG. Yeah, it's taller than the F91. But then that's not hard, is it? Like the F91 and the Victory are quite small. And it's taller than the Psycho Zaku. It's taller than the Exia. Yeah, it's taller than most. It's taller than most. What the hell? Crazy. It might also be a mod status bypass. Yeah, possibly. But then Monkey Man just typed the word. Why is the word idiots censored? But then we can all see it. I don't know. But yeah, like I say, I've chosen some words to be banned from the chat, derogatory terms and terms that could be used to be offensive to towards other people with malice. I kind of want to, you know, sort of nip that in the bud. Right, now we need to build the magazine. Well, it's not a magazine, it's just a collection of energy. Energy cells. And there's enough on here to give this thing a banana clip, like a proper AK-47 banana clip. Shall we do that? Shall I make them all? And just give it the most ridiculous energy clip that you can do. Which is 10 rounds. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. Oh, I watched Spider-Man No Way Home yesterday, and I was like, you know what, that ain't bad. It was all right for a Spider-Man film. I thought it was pretty good. It was a bit convoluted and loads going on, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. It was. I am looking forward to Spider-Man 4 now, to be fair. Which one has the answer? Yeah, I like No Way Home. It was with all three Spider-Men's. And Dr. Octavia ended up being a good guy. He was saved. Oh, and Norman was saved as well, wasn't he? If you're not seeing it, spoiler alert, sorry. Fuck's sake, I don't know who's watched what and who ain't, so. How are you doing? I'm alright, Code. How are you doing? Welcome. I was watching G-Quacks last night, and that Spider-Man film instantly followed. It was like, you might like this now, and it just no breaks. It goes straight into it. And I was like, okay, I might as well. So I watched that, had a kebab, and then I came on and played some Xenoblade Chronicles last night, and it was nice. So a few people popped in to say hello. I really appreciate that. This is one of my favourite colours in all of Gunpla. It's like this petrol green. And it's a really nice contrast to the grey in the rifle. What are you building now? I am building the B Magnum for the Perfect Grade Unicorn. Here we are so far. Pretty big. It is 9 1/4 inches long. Fully extended. 9 1/2 inches tall. Oh, the Overpower B Magnum, yes. Yeah, the one that Benaja can't hit a barn door with. But you don't even have to get a direct shot with it because it will still destroy anything nearby because of the kinetic energy. Or residual energy, or whatever you wanna call it. And I'm still undecided as to whether I put this on that hand and replace the axe, or put it in the backpack, like just slot it in the backpack, like downwards, I think, like that, plug it into the back. That gun is so powerful, one mobile suit had to pack replacement arms. Yeah. Was it the Mark II and the silver bullet, or was it just the silver bullet? I can't remember now. So yeah, this is the boring part, cleaning up all of the magazine cartridges or energy packs. Have you ever built the HD Exactra? Yes, I've built one twice and painted one for a commission. My one I had to sort of break down because I spilt clear coat on the finished paint, and it just ruined one of the binders. So I cannibalized one of my cassettes to finish the commission. So I am minus a cassette. So I could do with building another one, but I can 3D print one. A 1/100 scale. Is it a good kit? Yeah, it's a great kit considering. You know, if you can get it for about 50, 60 bucks, yeah. Yeah, I recommend it. It's got a good shelf presence. It's got some gimmicks. And 24 bits, if you don't mind multiple part hell. And when I decide it's time to 3D print the cassette file that I've got, I will need to get rod, maybe 2 or 3 mil rod, and magnets to sort of give it some more reinforcement. I remember going to Hamleys in London to do like a little price check on some of the kits, and they had the cassette in there for 89 quid, or was it 99 quid? Like 100 quid. I was like, no. They wanted 60 quid for a RG St Andrew. They wanted 40 quid for the Dones Island gun cannon. Hamleys were on drugs, man. They were smoking some serious crack in that place. Their attitude is like, but it's Hamleys, you know. All the people that come here drive like Porsches and Bentleys and shit, and their children go to Eton. And my response to that, well, that's price fixing then. Yeah, man. And it was a bloody hot day as well. It was like July that I went a couple of years ago. Because they launched Gunpla as a pop-up in Hamleys, London. So I went down there to have a look, and man, there's some shocking prices when there are legitimate vendors in the UK that you can go to get stuff retail, or as close to retail as possible. Obviously, they've got to put their 10% on and whatnot, but it is way cheaper than going to places like Hamleys. It's a joke. Or places like Hobbycraft. I paid 36 quid for the RG RX78 2.0, and it shouldn't be that expensive. But I thought, you know what? I'm here. I've got the cash. I haven't built the kit yet. Let's give it a go. And I was pleasantly surprised by that kit. So it didn't I didn't. I got value for money. As bad as it is, I didn't begrudge paying that much, even though I knew it was cheaper elsewhere. But it's a solid real grade, so fine. Is what it is. I had a look around and there was other model kits in there, but it was just so random. Nothing of anything worth like the visit. I thought, oh, you know, I'll go down there and check it out, see what's in stock. And I was pleasant, you know, I come away with a kit that I hadn't built before. So, and I wasn't in any rush to build the 2.0 real grade. I was a bit on the fence with it, but I thought, you know what, I'm here, I've got the money, let's do it. Let's see what the fuss is all about. I am roasting. Sat here, it is well hot today. Do I recommend Armored Komodo paints for model kits? I'm not sure of the brand, and I've not used them, so I couldn't recommend, unfortunately. Can only recommend stuff that I've had hands-on with. Maybe watch some YouTube videos. I don't even know if they're lacquer or water-based acrylics. I personally wouldn't recommend any acrylics. I'm not a fan of acrylic. They're not durable. They chip. But that's just my bias towards lacquer paints. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have done some work with acrylics. My Sazaby real grade was acrylic. My new Gundam RG was acrylic, and they turned out all right. No chipping. The paint's fine. I suppose it's because I weathered them and I clear coated them, and I sort of, you know, did the proper processes. But you can get some acrylics that are just not durable, and they scratch easy and they flake off or whatever. So there's a bit of a minefield when it comes to acrylics. And some alcohol-based paints as well are not very good. I found Molotow refill paints are alcohol-based or alcohol-based, and I found that they scratch off of primer as well. But then I suppose that paint is designed to go on wall, because Molotow paints are alcohol paints for graffiti cans. I like oil-based lacquers and solvent-based lacquers. Man, I am cooking, and I've got the cooler on. Woo! Get a breeze through the room. The place is like a sauna in here. I love the summer. Don't get me wrong, I love the summer. But when you're sat on a stream, and I don't have proper aircon, it's unbearable sometimes. And I keep procrastinating on getting like an aircon unit for this room, but I'm not starting on the room for a couple of years yet. So Once the room is done the way I want it done, I'll get the aircon installed. Open the window. The window is open. That one over there is open. I've got the cooler on, and I've got that door open. The window in the hallway, the landing, like the upper landing, is open. The window in the bathroom is open. The window in the bedroom is open. British houses are built to keep the heat in, not to keep the heat out. And aircon isn't like one of those things that's mainstream in the UK. Never has been. We've just dealt with it. Don't get me wrong. You know, AC is in the UK, and we do have it in buildings and businesses, and you know, it is a major business. There are loads of people in the UK. It's some of the customers that I deliver to have got AC, HVAC in their house. So it is available, and more people are opting for it. Because some of the AC has got heater elements in, so they connect as heaters as well as coolers. I just don't happen to have one right now. And I could do with AC in this room right now. I'd love it to be a crispy 19 degrees in here. All right, we continue. So these will all be painted up. I will color match them. I'm not going to do anything untoward to this kit in terms of color separation. I might not make the whole unicorn completely white. I might do some variations in white. And some shuttle shading in between some of the panels and whatnot. but keep it nice and crispy. And the paint process will probably begin around November. I want to get my birthday out of the way and then tie up some loose ends and then begin painting it. There might even be periods where I'm not streaming so I can concentrate on the build. But I will keep people up to date, maybe do some Instagram lives and stuff like that while I'm doing it, rather than sat here streaming, because this isn't, this is a clean bench. So I don't do any spraying or painting here, I do it all over there. So when I'm painting it, I might go on Instagram live and do some, I'll just put the phone on a tripod and just maybe do an hour here and there. Like catching up with you guys. All right, I found a new UK meal I have to try, and low key fish finger. But oh man, you've got to try fish fingers with lettuce, mayo, bit of salt and pepper, maybe a squeeze of lemon. Yes, mate. Get them in your belly. Bird's eye fish fingers if you can get them. Grill them for, or put them in the oven on a shallow baking tray for what, 15 minutes. There's this Scouse comedian that does a bit on them. Shit had me crying. Yeah, man, they are filling. Maybe a bit of instead of mayo, maybe tartar sauce. Mate, they're no joke. You got to try it out. A sensation, man. It's like Demon. He's never heard of a bacon sandwich before. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. What have you been doing? Get yourself some fucking grilled bacon in some bread with some lettuce and some tomato. A bacon sandwich. We have a thing in the UK called BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Yeah, BLTs, yeah. But you can have just bacon and a bit of tomato sauce. There's nothing wrong with that. Just load up the sandwich with layers and layers and layers of bacon and just crunch. Whoa, yum, 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 yum. I've just never heard it called a bacon sandwich before. But that's honestly accurate. Well, yeah, it is. It's a bacon sandwich. Bacon sandwich. Get them in your life, man. And it blows my mind that there's two nations going to war right now that don't eat bacon. We are not the same. I just had BLT so long bacon sandwich sounded off. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we even sell bacon sandwiches in the store that I work at. They are just literally bacon with tomato ketchup in 2 slices of bread, and it's quite nice. And it does depend on the bread as well. If you get nice crusty bread, uncut loaf, and you slice some your own slices, or even a ciabatta, or ciabatta, however you want to pronounce it. Not necessarily brioche. I think brioche is for ponces. I'm not a fan of brioche. people who think they're posh. Ponces, yeah. Like people that think they're above other people, like people that eat bagels, ponces. No. That's a different word. Right now, yeah, a different word, different entirely. Sausages, butterfly cut. I never cut my sausages like that, but some people do. Cheese, proper cheese, tomato sauce, HP, toasted bread, breaded back. Now I do like seeded bread as well, lightly toasted. Just get a pan on the go. Get some seeded bread, some finest seeded bread if you can find it. It's like Tesco's finest seeded bread. It's quite nice. Just put that in the pan while you're sorting the bacon out. Get that grilled with sausages. Get them grilled off, and then turn the bread over and then butter it. Do what you got to do with it. Get the meat out. Put it in. Oh man, lovely. HP is Brad sauce. Yes, it is. It's the best kind. Although I do like Daddy's and A1. They're the three main sauces for me. Daddy's, HP, and A1. I just researched, and geez, the PGU new will cost between 600. Yeah. At the place I buy it from. It's going to have, and it's going to have shipping costs attached to it, and customs and all that sort of stuff. So, depending on where you pre-order it from, you might end up with some taxes and stuff on top. We'll have to wait and see. Now, some people will be able to get it relatively cheaper, depending on where you are. Just have to play it by ear. It's going to be one of those bougie kits that's going to be quite spendy, but I'm hoping that once they reprint it a few times and other times it's just sat on. So kind of like, you know, the Exia, for example. It's been around for a little while. Some places were selling it for like 300 quid at one point, and they just come down in price eventually. So I'm probably going to pick one up eventually, but I don't know whether I will dive in and get one straight away. And the LEDs are sold separately and really expensive. My dad used to swear by reggae songs. I like that as well. I like that as well. Put a little music in your food with reggae sauce. Yeah, don't ever get the Bandai LED kits. They're vastly overpriced, and Daban, just wait for a Daban alternative, which will be unironically way better than Bandai. Or get the Cosmos set for it, which will ultimately probably be announced closer to the time, so you can possibly pick one up closer to the launch. I would highly recommend you either get a Daban lighting set or a Cosmos set. Please, for the love of God, don't shell out for a Bandai version. They're way too expensive. Unless money's no option, then you can do whatever you want with your money. It's fine. No judging, you know. We're all good here. Bastards. Some of us peasants have to shop around, you know. Now, the good thing about the MGX Unicorn, you ended up I think you got more then 10 clips. I think you get 15 or something like that. So you can make 3 times 5 magazines, or is it 4 times 5 magazines? Crazy. You very nearly had a box en route yesterday. Spotted a Daban LED set for the kit that you're doing now on Ali for 35 quid. I appreciate that, but I'm not going to be putting LEDs in the actual kit. Maybe the head, but not the actual kit itself, because I'm going to be painting the psycho frame. So I really do appreciate that you didn't send that to me. But thank you, Lilith. I appreciate that you thinking of me. Yeah, the 30 quid shipping fee, yeah. Oh. AKB Magnum. Nice and clean. And this one can be an extra magazine that clips onto the back of the skirt. Might take one more off. There we go. Nice. Don't need that anymore. You need more so you can hook it right round like a soma frame. The good old soma. I miss Warframe. I don't even know if I can remember all my password, my login details. I might have to sort of like, and I don't have any ways of verifying my account, because one of my emails that I think is linked up to it, I don't even know if it's Gundam Fan, my Gundam Fan Hotmail. If it's not that, I don't think I'm going to be able to like recover my account and all my progress if I log back in. Hey, working on the unicorn again. I'm still working on it. Yeah. You bored yet? Welcome, Frost. How you doing? You do get more of these with the MGX Unicorn, though. There is loads. Although that is very loose. So what I would suggest is possibly finding one that it's tight in. It's not tight in any. That's really loose. Wow. So once painted, I will possibly have to either use magnets in here or cement it in place. At least one of the clips or energy cells has got to be cemented to that, because that comes off way too easy. Not good. That's terrible. How easy that comes off. What was your favorite mobile suit, anime or model kit wise? It is the Australia Type F Gundam. It's my favorite mobile suit. And my favorite non gunpla mobile suit or mecha or super robot is the Dire X from Starfleet, which is something from the early 80s, like a live action sort of anime style space romp. And it's made up of 3 components: the head, the body, and the legs, which are all craft that then attached to a spaceship called the X Bomber. And then it detaches and turns into the Dire X. And Modroid have recently made one a kit, and it's about 90 to 100 quid. And I'd love one. I'd love to paint one up real nice, but I just can't afford to sort of do that right now. But it's something I would like to work on in future. Right, so Magnum, I kind of want to build the static hands for it now. I'm doing where it's my weekly day off from work, but I still feel tired. Might just switch to watching from bed. Oh man, I hope you do find some energy, and your day isn't completely wasted. And you can find energy to actually do something today. It's your only day off, and that is a shame. I know exactly how that feels. I'm gonna skip music because I can't hear that. But that came out of nowhere. I have been able to do some stuff. It's just that I feel tired throughout the day. Maybe you need some B12 vitamins or some sunlight or something. Maybe some glucose. tablets. Certainly don't drink energy drinks. There might be certain things that might help you boost your energy levels, like naturally. Some supplements. I've got some B12 in my car, and I take one a day, and it does help. But I am exhausted. I did say at the beginning of the stream, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, because I am exhausted myself. What? How am I supposed to get the old finger in there? Oh, you push it in. Right. I'm still working on the Buster Gundam. I'm still waiting on the Buster Gundam to be sent. Oh no. Well, it's no longer the weekend, and it's like a Wednesday. They should have sent it by now, surely. Was there a gunpla kit that disappointed you while building it? Yes, the HD Fenix Gundam and the HD Perfectibility Gundam. Absolute dog shit. Gonna need to buy the water slide decals. So yeah, do that. Yeah, those MGs, even though the seed MGs are really good, and I highly rate the MG seed kits from 2012. The Gap mobile suits are so good in model kit form, but they don't come with water slides, unfortunately. There's only like 2 or €5 on it. Yeah, they're not expensive. Like the HL model, DL models are pretty good. They're not a bad brand for cheap. You know what? I might have cut the wrong one out. Because I am not obeying the rules at the moment. Yeah, I did. That goes in there. That goes in there. And then that goes on the wrist. The only downside is the wrists aren't the most stable. So I'll put this on and it might sag. certainly holds it way better than I thought it was going to. Like, there is no sag, so that's good. I'll build the other hand now. Yeah, the static hands, in terms of being able to hold the weaponry is a way better option than the posing hands, because the fingers are on loose ball pegs and they sort of like flap all over the place, so they're not ideal. But if you want certain poses and you're not holding anything, then they're ideal for that, I guess. But certainly if you want to hold anything, using these hands that are solid, it's not going anywhere. Right, so transforming this thing on stream is going to be difficult. I think the best course of action, I think personally, is to open this up and then do the unicorn and then sort of like open, attach this after. Motherfucker. I don't understand why that one pops off like that. It's fucking nuts. This is absolute craziness. am going to need tweezers in here. I have to open up the stand to give it a few more teeth to take up, because it grows in height. Now, when painting this, I'm going to have to decide whether I want it in unicorn or destroy, because reducing the risk of chipping and other things like that, it's just craziness when you think about what you've got to do, all the steps for transforming it into destroy mode. Yeah. To be fair, if you're painting the frame, you need to have it in destroy mode or you're hiding them. Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, I'm not going to put it into unchained mode where you open up the legs, the calves, and get all the fins out. I don't particularly like doing that. I prefer the clean look to it, I guess. Because there's a few more steps that you can take to make it unchained. So I need to raise it up even more than I thought. This thing is massive. It's massive. I don't know what to say. The shoulders have always been a bit funny for me to do. But once you figure it out how you like it, just leave it. Now I've got to put the backpack on, and to be frank, that's the terrifying bit. Because every time you move something, something else closes or moves, and it's a labour of love getting it all round. And I don't think I've got that lined up properly in there. There we go. I had to click the sides of the head that spin around. They sort of spin around, and they got a home, and you can ever so slightly hear a little click when you've got it done right. But yeah, just put the backpack on. It's really hard to give it like a dynamic pose. Because it is basically a statue. There is articulation, but it is quite limited in terms of what you can do. Because the waist does want to separate from the torso because there's so much weight, but you can modify the waist somewhat. I would possibly get the waist part and then when the bottom's on, maybe you could get a disc and like put a wider disc attached to it, like using the ABS glue cement. That way it won't separate. Once you're painted and you're happy with it and everything's where you want it to be, I would turn the central peg into like almost like put a cap on it. So once the waste is on, it then can't separate back down through the waste because it's got a cap on it. And you can do that. I don't know any other way of displaying it on camera for you guys other than doing that on the face cam, because it's just, I can't lay it down on the desk. It is something to behold in terms of just sheer it's magnificent. It's magnificent. Don't you have a full? Oh, I do. No one wants to see this. I'll step out of the way. It's massive. It's taller than my 3D printer. It's getting heavy as well. This thing is 29 inches long. Sorry, 28 inches long. It's longer than my Spear of Cassius, which belongs to that guy up there. This is just fucking crazy. I know when you said Jesus, Mother of Christ, when opening the Salisbury kit, this thing brings more milkshake to the yard. And if anyone can, I mean, it's a growl kit for me. And like anyone who's got any growl kits, and you get one, and you manage to sort of snap it together, and you experience what it's like to have that growl kit in possession, and it's not a feeling that you often feel. It's not a feeling that comes like along every day. It's a humbling feeling. And, you know, if anyone is in any sort of position to be able to sort of work around their budget or get a growl kit of theirs that's on a hit list, it's been on their list for a while. I hope you all get to experience that in one way or the other, even if it's like a rare HD kit that's no longer printed. It doesn't have to necessarily be a massive, really expensive mobile suit. I mean, one of my growl kits is a master grade. But yeah, for what I'm feeling right now, I hope everyone in the hobby gets to experience it one way or the other. I really, really do. Thanks to Gonzo, who secured the kit for me last September. It's almost been a year in the making. And everyone else that's been along for the ride, for all the streams, all the good times, all the fun times, all the silly times. I appreciate you all. But that's it from me. I'm done. I'm only joking. I ain't going anywhere. I'm not going to cut and run. What are you on about? I am going to be getting off stream though, because I am absolutely shattered. I was going to crack open this map and have a look at what this kit entails. But first, I kind of want to unbox it on YouTube, just to do like an unboxing video of what's inside to show you what a 1991 kit entails and what's inside. A 1/100 scale, sort of like no grade, I suppose. This might even be pre-master grade. I'm not entirely sure, or whether this was like a really, really early version of their Re 100 line. I need to sort of look into it, but this is from the F91 show, and it's XM01, which was sent over to me from Gonzo as well. But I think I'll do an unboxing video before I sort of crack it open on stream. I wasn't even gonna build it. I might still not build it. I'm still toying over to whether just maybe source some more of the F91 kits from back in the day, because this is an original print. So once you crack this open and you build it, you know, it's that magic is gone. So it's not a reprint. So it's one of those things that, like, this was printed and it's been on the shelf and it's been in this box since 1991. So It's crazy. To you know, some people are a bit nonchalant when it comes to gunpla history. And it's just an old kit. They're 10 to the penny, and some of them might well be, but it's certainly it's not lost on me when it comes to like some of the rarer kits that you think, oh, it was made to be built. What you doing? But at the same time, it's like it's a bit of gunpla history, you know. I'm not on either camp. I'm kind of in the middle. So it's one, I want to keep it and collect it and have it to behold and cherish it, and the other time I want to build it. So it's a bit of a toss up, really. But again, thanks to Gonzo for, you know, he sent me a load of stuff with the Perfectibility, which was all complete surprise to me. So the guy's an absolute legend for using this as packing material. It was crazy. And welcome, Caesar. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to be sad if tequila comes by itself. Granted, he's paying me for that. Yeah. Yeah, he wants it painted. You never know. When it comes to Gonzo, you never know. The guy's a generous dude. He's a lovely dude. There might be some surprises in there for you as well, as a thank you for painting the tequila. Yeah, I'm really hyped for Nick's coming around to 1 million channel points. So I'm really hyped to be able to jot down tools and paint a mobile, a master grade for Nick and get that out to him. Once he hits that 1 million, it will be a case of just dropping everything and getting that painted and done for him. It is going to be massive. Yeah, the 130. It's going to be the same height as a mega size. I don't know if you've built any of the mega sizes, but they are pretty big. So yeah, that's going to be nice. I don't know how many parts it's going to be coming into, but our mega size is 148. Of course it is. I keep thinking that mega size is 135th. I'm completely wrong. I've been lurking for a bit, was posing my action figures while listening to stream. I appreciate the looks, but I'm doing good, mate. What about you? I'm all right. I'm just tired. And the sun is still shining, so I'm thinking of just going to the shop, getting some salad bits, and possibly some bacon, and maybe doing a bacon salad. And then I'm making a red Thai curry for dinner tonight. And just enjoy just sit in the garden and enjoy the sunshine. But yeah, when you get that kit, I'll be interested to see like what you think about the process and whatnot. I've still got that 3D printed bust to send to you as well. Loads of things I've got that I need to button up. Just they're still there. I'm still got a list of things that I want to get through. Send kits, send treats, send bust, send treats, and other bits and pieces. I've just got to get through there. Maybe if I tackle one problem per month, that way I can just get rid of one item off the list per month. I might have to do that. It's just that I'm worried about getting the car fixed next. Oh yeah, man! The house for the last year, as well as payments for this, yeah, it's and other life things and stuff. It just all throws everything out of whack. And on top of that, my budget is whittling down because of more and more things that need doing with the house. So it is one of those things. But there will be a day where you go to your post box and there'll be a box in there for you. Same for Demon, same for Nick, same for Tycade. because Tyke wants some jelly deals and some spotted dick sent his way, and I said I would do that for him. I'm about to be there. Gonna have to have my mouth fixed. Gonna be poor yet similarly bastard here. Oh man. What you're going to the dentist or something? Did you go to the dentist the other day? I can't remember. Yeah, man, that's not cheap, is it? In America, going to the dentist. It's not cheap here either. It's like 50, 70 quid a session. 70 quid for a fucking visit. It's almost $100 just for a visit. Just for a checkup. Yeah, just decades of depression, self-loathing have resulted in less than still a dental health. It happens, man. It happens. And procrastinating. So I'm going to be looking at a full mouth of implants, looking around 14k. I mean, that's not bad. Like in the UK, it's like $2.5 grand per tooth. So, but I think if you can go to Turkey or Poland, they do these packages like flight, hotel, all the work for cheaper. Obviously, Turkey or like Poland is a lot closer for me, but I think you could probably go to Poland and get like full mouth implants done for like 10 grand plus flights and accommodation. So again, it's way cheaper than the UK. The dentists are, you know, they do a great job, but it's really expensive. Not bad, but not what I want to spend 14k on if I had the choice. However, you're going to feel good, you're going to look good. And it's, you know, you're investing in yourself. Okay, it's almost like a tax for neglect, but at the end of the day, you're gonna feel so much good with some new lashes, man. It's just gonna. You might end up after the fact saying, "Yeah, man, that was money well spent. I feel amazing," and it'll uplift you a little bit. So that's kind of how you can sort of get your head around it a little bit. But it sucks. It's a lot of money. It's a shame you can't get half of it written off through insurance or something like that, like the cost of what. But it is cosmetic, isn't it? That's the way they justify it. It's not critical. It's cosmetic. So it's a shame you can't get some insurance to cover some of the cost. Oh, right, guys. I might do a raid. Shall we see who to raid? Because Nick always has a go at me for not raiding. Who is on? Carbon Dobbs, mate. We've got to raid Carbon Dobbs. Love the guy. You guys, please check out Carbon Dobbs. He's a good dude from Canada. Show him some love. He's one of the OGs. Miniatures and models. A beautiful morning to get some painting done. So he's doing some painting. So check him out. Really appreciate you guys for being here. I might pop back later for some more gaming. Continuing with some Xenoblade Chronicles. But for the meantime, enjoy your day. Enjoy the raid. Those of you on Twitch will be going over to Carbon Dobbs. Unfortunately, YouTube, it's farewell because I'm multi-streaming right now. Thank you so much, everybody. This has been a journey, and it's only one journey of many yet still to come. The glass is always half full. Speak to you guys soon. I really appreciate you all. Take care now. Bye bye.